What is happening? I thought I would do a little, I guess I don't need these. I thought I would do a little sit and talk about is flat Earth a cosmology? Historically, cosmology is in two categories: heliocentrism and geocentrism. I like to put flat Earth as its own cosmology. Cosmology just means the study of the heavens, and it's really a philosophy of how you view the world in relation to the heavens. So just because it doesn't put it in the heavens, I don't think that excludes it from being its own cosmology. So anytime you talk about the Earth in relationship to the sun, specifically, they're going to say, well, that's geocentrism or heliocentrism. Is the Earth moving around the sun? Well, that's heliocentrism. Is the sun moving around the Earth? Well, that's geocentrism. The Earth is the center. And flat Earth says, yeah, the Earth is the center, but it's also a plane of existence. So you have a plane of water, you have a horizon line, and then you have a plane of land too. So it's not just the water that's flat, it's sometimes the land is too. And it's interesting. It's like, well, what is the land? Well, what is it? Where is it? Well, it's life itself. It's existence itself. And that to me is a cosmology. That to me is a study of the heavens. The other one wants to put the Earth in the heavens, and no, I don't think that's real. I don't think space is a thing. The other one becomes a world too, though. Geocentrism then becomes this other place to just add a world. When you look at the ancient cosmologies, they always put a bubble over it, and they always turn it into some sort of a universe. Flat earthers do this too. They call it true Earth. What's true Earth? They're talking about the universe. There is no universe. It's an appearance, and it appears in what you see, and you just call it the names of the thing it is. So you call the horizon line a horizontal line where the water meets the water, where the air meets the air. It's just the vanishing point of perspective. What is causing that vanishing point of perspective? The thing you're looking at. And that thing then is an expanse. It's an expanse of air. It's an expanse of water. It's an expanse of gases. And it is flat. It is fixed. It is stationary. The atmosphere is a horizontal line as well. The atmosphere is a plane. That word sphere did not used to mean circle. It didn't used to mean a world. It meant a plane of gas. It meant an envelope of gas, and they changed that word. They didn't change the word. They just changed the meaning of that word when they gave us pictures. So some people put a bubble over the Earth. They put a snow globe over it. As you can see here, you're looking at lights, and then those lights are going to be a vanishing point. They're going to be farther and closer, and then with your eyes with 200-degree lenses, essentially, you're going to be seeing up and out and in, and that's going to make you think it is a dome. I don't care if people put a dome on it. I don't think that's that big of a deal. It is a plane though, and it's circling around us just like the sun. It looks like it's falling off the horizon. It is falling off the horizon, but it looks like it's lower in the sky, higher in the sky. That's just because of perspective. It's the same thing with the stars. The stars are rotating around us because of perspective. It looks like it is curved, but it's not. It's just a plane. It's a plane above us. We are out of a plane of water, and then we are on a third-dimensional plane of land. I like to think it was trees, like big, giant trees. The mountains were once upon a time trees, and these are the rubble of it. I don't know if there's a lot of science behind that. Maybe one day we will finally figure out that one. But the sediments are interesting. Sometimes they're layered, like they were ruined and then put back together as a as a plane of rubble, some sort of rubble. So I'm not a big mud flood guy. I'm more of a Noah's flood guy. I don't know why people just can't call Noah's flood a Noah's flood. Why they have to call it a mud flood. It was a flood of mud. It created mud. Okay, but I don't understand why you can't just accept the Bible as a story or as a literal truth or a figurative truth, sometimes in a literal truth as well. I don't quite understand why people are being so guarded and want to always change the branding. Even flat earthers do it. They got to call it true Earth. They can't just call it flat Earth. Is it perfectly flat? No. The water is. The land is not. But the water is. The horizon is. And it's life itself. And I think it is a cosmology. I think it really is. It is a study of the heavens. And is it heaven itself? I think it used to be. I don't think it is anymore. And it will be again one day when God shows up. But it's God's earth, and He has to show up and reclaim His kingdom. And until then, I guess we're gonna argue about what the shape of the earth is, and then we're gonna argue about what the position of the earth is in the heavens. It's not in the sky. It's life itself. And I don't like when I get labeled a geocentrist. I am. I guess. It is fixed, flat, stationary. It is true, but it's not. I hate true Earth. I don't want to argue with people too much about the branding of it. But I'll meet you at flat Earth. It's not just physically flat. It's spiritually flat. It's scientifically flat. It's emotionally flat. There's not a lot to measure, man. You could try to measure it, but you're just measuring the air. I'm not going to spend my life measuring things. Nietzsche said, if you stare into the abyss, you will become the abyss. If you argue about flat Earth, you can argue that for the rest of your life. If that's what you want to do with your time, go for it. That's not for me. I will gladly talk about it. I'll argue it sometimes, but then I will go enjoy it. And I think that's the number one lesson you can learn. Enjoy it. Make sure you always enjoy it. And it is a worldview. It is a cosmological worldview. And don't get too emotional with it. Don't get too heavenly. Don't lose your mind and sell your soul to this heavenly thing. It's very flat. It is a little boring. I will give you that. It's exciting battling and exciting arguing people over it. But it's a lot of sunsets and it's a lot of hanging out. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So that's what flat Earth is, and that's what it is as a cosmology. And I think it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. The other one leaves you empty. The other one leaves you chasing something. If there's one thing flat earthers don't really need, it's better help. They don't need therapy. Go out and watch the sunset. We don't have a sunset today. The sun is supposed to be. It's right behind those clouds. And I just did a live stream about it. And we'll come back and do a live stream again, maybe tomorrow or the next day. But I just wanted to quickly say that, flat Earth is, I do believe it is a cosmology. And I think it's important to keep that branding of flat Earth, because the other ones, level Earth and true Earth, they're going to have ways to add worlds, to add universes. They're not really talking about the Earth. They're talking about the universe. What is the position of the Earth in the heavens? It's flat. What is the position of the Earth above the waters? It's flat. What is the position of the Earth within its edges, within its barriers? It's flat. It's a horizontal line. It's existence itself. It's an appearance. And again, it's emotionally and spiritually and physically flat.